Love and peace, beautiful people. I'm back for another Kai Chronicles. I got so many thoughts in my head that I want to get out to y'all so that we could talk about it and I can hear you all's thoughts. I don't even know where to start, right? Well, first, willfully, this when you view this video, it's reaching you in the highest of spirits. Willfully, the full moon energy has balanced out for you. I know it definitely had me purging and releasing, and quite a bit emotional. I was a little bit off balance for a while, but it was great. It was great to release. It was great to reflect. I got some deeper insight about myself, so some growth definitely took place. So very thankful, always thankful for the full moons, always thankful for the full moons. And hopefully you had similar experiences as well, or beneficial experiences as well. Okay, so I'm trying to pull in. It was one thought that I was thinking about. I really should have did this video yesterday because it was coming in very fast yesterday. However, I wasn't in the best position to record yesterday. So bear with me just for a moment. The idea. Okay, one of the ideas that was coming in, because again, it was several, right? So one of the ideas that was coming in was the idea of fully accepting ourselves, right? Like exploring, similar to what I was sharing was taking place during the full moon, right? Exploring different aspects of ourselves. I consider myself to be a complex individual, right? Meaning like I have different facets, I have different expressions, I have different thought processes about things. And I show up, depending on the space and the energy that I'm interacting with, I show up differently. The base is still the same. However, I show up differently. And the freedom to flex, and be expressive and versatile in my expression, sometimes it causes people to be a little confused, right? It's almost like people expect you to be one way all the time. And whatever expression that they interact with you at first is they put you in that box. And if it is that they see you operate outside of that, it's almost as if like they're judging you. And I just think it's really interesting because depending on any given situation, any given sort of circumstances, the energy of the day, something as simple as the energy of the day can cause you to shift and operate in a different vibration. And then if you're like me, which I think a lot of people are, right? We wear different hats a lot of the time, right? Like we fluctuate between wearing these different hats. And I was just I was exploring this idea because of having the ability to fluctuate between the different hats, and in the full moon and exploring more aspects of myself that further adds to the complexity. In me exploring it, I realized like they all of these aspects intertwine, right? They all intertwine, they all connect together to produce this being that is me. And I could only imagine that there are many other people who experience the same principle. However, interacting with ones that, again, like to put us in a box or limit our expression. Now, as a result of experiencing that from people, my thought was also exploring the idea of like feeling like you're too much, right? I've been told like I'm too critical, I'm too analytical, I think too much, I'm too sensitive, I'm too emotional, I'm too deep. I remember somebody told me I was too deep. I was killing a buzz, because the things that I talk about, the things that I find interesting, it was too deep for them. However, if you've ever been told you're too much, right? You're too much of something. That was an idea that I was exploring as well, because in reality, we're not, right? Like we're not too much of anything. We're exactly what we're supposed to be. And again, this is from the perspective of someone that is pursuing growth, pursuing healing, pursuing balance, pursuing showing up every day as the best version of themselves. This is not for people who are just like out here okay, operating in the lower vibrations. This is not applicable. So when I'm speaking, I'm speaking in that vein or in that light. So we're not too much, right? We're exactly what we're supposed to be. The thing about it is that we're going to meet people that's going to recognize us for who we are, and we won't be too much, right? And this goes for friends. This goes for romantic relationships. You know, this could just go with meeting someone that it was designed for there to be an exchange of energy, right? There was a mutual beneficial interaction on whatever level, you know, you got the blessing of being able to experience. That's going to recognize us as being exactly what we're supposed to be. And in exploring that, you know, it brought me a certain level of happiness, because I was just really thinking about all of the times that, you know, these people told me I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too this, I'm too that. And I actually started to adjust, right? Like I started to make some adjustments to where I'm not being too this or too that or too this. And then I just realized, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to shift. I don't want to adjust. Like, I love me. And because I love me and I understand me, I know why I do what I do. I know why I operate the way that I operate. And I shouldn't have to change that or shift and adjust that because it makes you feel more comfortable while I'm experiencing uncomfortability. Where they do that at? Not in 2022. We're not doing that no more. So if you're an individual that people have told you that you're too much, if in your interaction with people, you feel like you the problem and you too much, I'm here to tell you you're not. It's not you. You're not the problem. The issue is that there's an imbalance of energy exchange, and you have so much energy to give and their capacity to receive is not at the same level. So, you know, it's no shade to anybody. It's just a imbalance expression taking place. And once you recognize that, then you can respond accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to stay in situations where the energy exchange is imbalanced. We don't have to do that. And if you can develop patience, the unseen, the higher powers that be, the universe, Allah, God, it's going to send you exactly what you need so that that energy exchange will be balanced. And it'll be mutually beneficial, right? So just apply a little patience. Just know time is coming. You know, all of the situations prior, you know, were to help you become more self-aware, help you to grow, to evolve, even maybe to be able to communicate more effectively in whatever the situation was, you know? So keep that in mind with your future interactions or your present interaction if you're experiencing some uncomfortability that relates to that at this time. So I'm going to hit the button right there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share. I would love for us to have a conversation about it. I want to hear what you all's thoughts are out there in the wide world web. All right? Enjoy the rest of your day. And if you don't do nothing else today, make sure you shine your light. Peace.